Y'all gonna ever take care of me and my kids. What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They come my food stamps is $60. What me and my kids gonna do?
What the fuck is you talking about? My food stamp will be cut November 1st. I need my fucking food stamps. I've been having my fucking food stamps my whole fucking life. Since I was 18 years old. Over 10 years. That's how I feed me and my kids. My 4 childs. I don't have shit. I'm used to the system. I don't have shit. I'm immune to the system. I need my fucking food stamps. Without my food stamps, I don't know how I'm gonna live. How I'm gonna provide. Is the food shelters closed too? Fuck, I don't know what to do. So you telling me, starting next month, I'm not getting my food stamps. My $568.23.
Go get a job. Work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
There it is. Government, take away her food stamps right now. Her income is $1,000. She has kids, and she spends $300 a month on her competitive cheer. Guys, she gets how much in food stamps?
$321.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are technically, as taxpayers, paying for her to go to competitive cheer. This is an indication that we need an audit on our programs, because I'm okay with spending as much as we spend, but I want to take it away from disgusting motherfuckers like yourself and give more to people that actually need it. Missouri, audit how you are handing out your benefits.
I mean, they go based on income.
Income that you're choosing because you're refusing to go work. And then you spend $300 a month, which is what we subsidize you at competitive cheer. I like robust social programs. I really do. You ruin it.
Nah, we are barely getting started, and this is already wild. She's panicking over losing her food stamps, but then we hear she's spending hundreds on competitive cheer while receiving benefits. Wait, BRO, priorities are fighting for their lives right now. Then comes the go-get-a-job moment, and you can practically hear the patients disappear. But hold up, the grocery store situation is about to get way crazier.
You two need to come back in the store.
Excuse me?
What's the problem? You too. You didn't scan a couple of your items.
Well, okay, I ain't gonna lie. Hold up, let me handle this. Grown folks talk. You can tell them when I get done. Okay, when they had cut my stamps, I accidentally put some lemon cake in my budget.
Sir, I don't want to know all about that. I want to know about those steaks y'all got.
What steaks?
Them steaks she put in that bag.
Well, ma'am, it wasn't our fault. The lady that scanned it, guess what? That sounds like a personal problem.
No, that sounds like you need to come with me.
No, that sounds like you need to tell your work and start scanning stuff and
you need to go.
And did you pay for that cake you're eating?
You didn't pay for it?
No!
Oh, shit. We got the hell out of here.
Are not being abused in our country. I have a lot to say about this, so please listen. A small background, I run a nonprofit for single moms. Did you know that single moms make up more than half of the recipients of food stamps, them and their children? I know many of you are going to say, well, that's not who this bill's targeting. That's not what we're targeting, but we are. Because here's the thing, if that mom needs a soda, or if that kid wants a candy bar, or that teenager wants Takis, they should be able to get those things. I have single moms every month that reach out to me that their food stamps are gone for the month and they need help. So they're not overspending. I don't know where this idea is, and I don't know how people that are rich and that have never struggled with food insecurity are the ones that are getting to make these decisions. The other issue I have with it is not all of these moms have the ability to cook.
Wait, did he really just keep eating while they're confronting him about unpaid food? Bro is treating this like dinner theater. Then they bring up the stakes, almost $4,000. Nah, that's not a grocery run, that's a financial event. And somehow he's still standing there acting casual. But then the video suddenly switches sides, with someone defending families who rely on food assistance. Now we've got a completely different argument, and it's getting heated.
Some of them don't have working stoves. Some of them don't have working water. And I know that that may be crazy to some of you because you're thinking about America from your small town that you're in or from your small little city. But it's so much bigger than that. And when it comes down to it, if you don't want people to police what you're eating or what you're feeding your children, then why are we trying to police what they eat or feed their kids? So if Coke and chips are like the two main things I keep saying, so why are we not just taking those away from all Americans? Because I guarantee if they were taking them away from all Americans, there would be a lot of people pissed off about their rights. But that's not the case. Because when it comes down to it, we don't care about the poor. We don't care about those people that are less fortunate than us.
This is what it looks like when you don't have any more food stamps and you got to spend your own money to buy food. Let's go to Costco. No, we don't need it. Oh, the kids would love this, but not today. I got 5 items and the total was $103.92. Sucks not having food stamps.
I cannot believe that they're going to be taking away food stamps because I have not worked in over 14 years and now I'm going to be without food for my kids. Like, what am I supposed to do now that the holidays are coming? What am I going to be cooking for Thanksgiving if I can't even afford it? You know, if I'm not getting my November deposit, what am I going to do? And this is what happens when all you asses out there vote for Trump. Like, he has ruined our country. Like, doesn't he have enough with deporting all the people that he's deporting? Like, you mean that now we're going to have to go to work to be able to buy food for our family?
I mean, her point about struggling families is fair because food insecurity is real. But then the other side points out that her experience mostly comes from helping people who genuinely need assistance. And then, Costco enters the chat. She shows a toy, then bags of chips, while talking about what she supposedly can't afford. Wait, something isn't adding up here. Then another woman admits she hasn't worked in 14 years. Bro, that is a serious statement.
That is honestly ridiculous, you know. Like I said, I haven't held a job in over 14 years because I don't want to lose my benefits. So with that being said, if any of you guys see anyone stealing groceries from the grocery store, mind your mother business.
I ain't gonna say no names because I don't really know who the fuck it was. Trump or whoever. I don't really know. I don't know how that shit work. I ain't political. But I will say, you motherfuckers done goddamn food stamps. Slam up. I'm jobless and I'm fucking hungry. I done told these motherfuckers I volunteer 20 hours a week. Cause that's the requirements now. Volunteer work 20 hours a week. If I could work 20 hours a week, I might not need no goddamn food stamps. But okay. Told the motherfuckers I volunteer 20 hours a week. Got the paperwork, provided it, submitted it. Done submitted it 3 times. Done been out here 15 goddamn times. These little raggedy sons just told me, oh, you don't volunteer for an approved organization.
All house is on Medicaid. My husband, me, our baby daughter. Okay, we're all on Medicaid. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the birth control in my arm that I have. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to have the antidepressants that I have at no cost to me. Without Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to go to therapy to continue to be the mom I am to the 3 kids and 2 separate houses that I have to do. Without Medicaid, my daughter wouldn't be able to go and get her vaccines and go and get all of the things that she needs as an 18-month-old baby. Without Medicaid, my husband wouldn't be able to go and get the medications that he needs and the treatment that he needs for his disability. Without Medicaid, not a single person in my house would have health care. We are low income. Our only income is my husband's SSI. We're on food stamps. We use food pantries.
14 years without working because she didn't want to lose benefits, and now she's angry that she might have to work for food? Nah. I had to replay that one mentally. Then another woman complains about having to volunteer 20 hours a week. Honestly, if you're already doing 20 hours, that's basically part-time work. But then the conversation shifts toward Medicaid, and this next story is completely different. Because now we're talking about families who genuinely depend on healthcare assistance.
Okay, without Medicaid, we would never be healthy. And for us, it's not even like body, it's all mental. For my husband, for me, and then we have a baby who needs Medicaid for vaccines, who needs Medicaid for, I already have 2 children who are diagnosed with autism. So what if she ends up getting diagnosed with autism? We need Medicaid. We need Medicaid. And if you live in America, everybody deserves free health.
Y'all remember that time that I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps? Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back $35,000. They turned my food stamp off, and I gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm fucking aggravated because how y'all didn't know I was playing on here? Y'all just running with shit. But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off, and I have to pay them back $35,000. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from, but I have to pay them back. So y'all, watch what y'all put on the internet, because everything is not for the internet. And I learned.
So I go to the food stamp office because I'm like, I'm hoping and praying I'm not one of them ones that they cutting off. So I go up there, mind you, the line is around the...
Okay, this part gets serious. She's explaining how Medicaid pays for medication, therapy, vaccines, and treatment for her entire household. You can actually hear the emotion in her voice. And honestly, this is where the issue gets complicated, because not everyone receiving assistance is trying to exploit the system. But then, another woman shows up with a completely different problem. She says her benefits were shut off, and now she owes $35,000. What?
Corner. I'm talking about wrapped around the building. I was there 15 minutes before they opened, and the line was ridiculous. So I stand in line for the 15 minutes. They started letting everybody in, get you a number, whatever. I was there, I kid you not, for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Then I find out, the lady say, well, are you working? I said, no, ma'am. She says, well, you have to reapply. I said, reapply who? She was like, yes, ma'am, because you have been receiving benefits I've been receiving since December. So it's been, 8 months now that I've been receiving benefits. And she was like, because you're not working, you haven't been working since you've been receiving benefits, they stopped benefits. Y'all, I was so hurt leaving the food stamp office. I'm gonna put the video, like when I first left, I was gonna do a video when I first left, but I got distracted. I don't know what, that refrigerator is dang near boneless, and we got a couple of things in the pantry, but I'm just gonna grab me a $4 Gorilla unbeatable meal deal with my last little couple of dollars and pray. Cause why? I got 3 small children and an infant, or I don't know if you want to call her a toddler. She's 1. I got a 1-year-old. I got little babies. It's hard to find a job with little babies.
Nah, this woman is going through it. She waits nearly 2 hours at the benefits office just to find out she has to reapply because she hasn't been working. Then she gets home and starts showing her food situation, and it's looking rough. She's got little kids, barely any money, and she's trying to figure out how she's supposed to feed everybody. You can hear the frustration building. But trust me, the final part is where things get really uncomfortable.
Y'all eating me up in the comments, but help me out with this. I got 2 packets of oatmeal, and I was only able to come up with this. How do I feed 6 kids with this? Because I'm just a girl, I'm just a girl. So help me out with that. What am I supposed to do with that? Like help me, help you, help me. And yes, this is y'all fault, and y'all responsible. Period. Y'all gonna forever take care of me and my kids. So yeah, help me out. Leave a like, comment, share, and let me know, how am I supposed to split that? Oh my God! What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They come my food stamps is $60. What me and my kids gonna do? That's crazy. I looked at my thing, it say $60. What is that? I got about 6 kids. What is that gonna do $60? Like, you got to be kidding me right now. Like, I am so tight right now. I really is pissed off. Pissed off. Like, and my public housing, like, what I'm finna do? I done got an eviction letter. Like, what am I finna do? I was living 3 years rent.
Okay, 2 packets of oatmeal for 6 kids, and she's asking how that's supposed to work. You can hear her completely breaking down. Then comes the line, y'all going to forever take care of me and my kids. Wait, did she really just say that? And then she reveals she's down to $60, has an eviction letter, and lived rent-free for 3 years. Bro, that final detail changes everything. What a complete roller coaster. If this kind of chaos is your thing, hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.